This podcast is a part of the Royal We Network.
Spit on me.
This week's episode is brought to you by Studio Sweden. Listeners of the Royal We can get 15% off by using coupon code Goof Grease, all one word, at studiosweden.com. That's SUDIO Sweden.com. They sell headphones. And they ship for free worldwide.
Yeah.
I want to create some urgency.
Okay.
We turned the AC off. It's real hot.
Yeah.
So we have to do this episode before we boil alive.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah, it's hot.
So I'm Sam.
I'm Ham.
I'm Ham Sam.
I'm Nate the Plate. This is lunch, baby.
Welcome to another episode of the Royal We. We take headlines. We talk about them. We don't talk about the articles.
Yeah, it's conjecture.
Conjecture-based podcastery.
Yep.
Yeah, we're here to talk about the Goof Grease.
Yep.
The grease that gets the universe flowing.
Yep.
Let's get into it. If you guys want to send us headlines, and you should, you guys can do that at Royal WeCast on Twitter or royalwecast at gmail.com. Gmail. You can also send us sound effects. I want to thank Stacy for this one. Thanks, Stace.
Thanks.
Okay, here's an article that was sent to us by a fan down under. Webba, friend of the show.
Webba.
What's up, Webba? Elderly Chihuahua somehow chews off its owner's toes twice in 2 years.
I remember saying that. I think somebody sent that to. Well, maybe he did.
Luke did.
Okay, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay. I will say I've seen because I was like I couldn't have dreamed that, and you know it. Yeah, how's that happen?
What's ridiculous is, first of all, it's an elderly Chihuahua. Chihuahuas are small dogs.
Yeah.
It has the biting power to bite off a toe.
No, it's had to gnaw it off. Second of all,
Twice in 2 years.
yeah, that's not an accident. I don't think it's an accident the first
If a
time.
dog bit off my toe, I'm going to get rid of it.
Yeah. I mean, what? Do they have no feeling in their feet?
It's got to be that they either have very bad frostbite and it's a hot day.
Or they're like advanced diabetes where they don't have...
Oh, what I was just thinking doesn't make any sense. They have hot. It's super hot, so it's a chilly snack for the dog.
Yeah, that makes no sense. Dog's chewing on... It's like ice cream.
How's he getting the frostbite?
Yeah, and you don't walk around with just frostbit feet. They take those off of you.
The dog does. Oh, it's a medical dog.
Oh, there you go. But then that wouldn't have been an accident. He's just doing his job.
Doesn't say accident, just says somehow.
Oh, I thought it said it accidentally chewed off its...
Elderly Chihuahua somehow chews off its owner's toes twice in 2 years. Toes, multiple toes. Toes.
Yeah, the first time I almost just assumed it chewed them all off. How? I mean, how...
How drunk are you?
Yeah, you're blacked out, passed the fuck out, and a dog chews your toes off. It's time to give it up, man.
You're right. It's got to be.
It's a young man's game. If you're so drunk, you can't feel your feet. A Chihuahua eat your feet. Then you can't.
Put the sauce down.
Yeah,
it's got to be. It's got to be a diabetes thing where his feet are rotting. Because I don't think a dog will just eat someone's toes. But if they're rotting, it might be.
A Chihuahua might. I don't really care for Chihuahuas.
There's not much going on.
They're just too spazzy for my.
It's a nervous system with eyes.
It is. It's like a mosquito with fur.
It's a nervous system with eyes, a mosquito with fur. Ladies and gentlemen, the Chihuahua.
Yeah. Go down and adopt one. It's your local malaria outlet.
Always wear shoes.
Yeah. But I mean, it's the thing. If I had a dog and it chewed any of my body parts off once.
Or my things.
You've got to go, man. Yeah.
Not only my body parts.
I would get rid of a dog if it just started chewing up everything in my house. I'm like, you got to go, man. You're too expensive. You're chewing up all my stuff. If I woke up and it chewed my feet off, I'd be like, oh my God.
Perfect crime, man. How are you going to walk to the pound to bring him back?
Yeah. You're not getting rid of me, buddy. I'll eat you walkers. Maybe they're smarter than we give them credit for.
It's a perfect crime.
Yeah, for a dog.
If a dog was thinking of a perfect crime, like a perfect crime for a dog, it gotta be something like that.
Yeah, well, but the thing is, smart dogs, you've seen it where they like get in the garbage and no one's around, and I get it. They go kind of crazy and they like tear something up, but then the owner comes home and is like, what the hell? It's like, who got in the garbage? Who got in the garbage? Who was a bad boy? And you look over and it's like, got that look like, oh crap. Like it knows it messed up. If it chewed off its foot and you wake up and you go, what the fuck? Who was a bad boy? Who was a goddamn bad boy? And Chihuahua's just going to run to you and be like, pet me. And then it does it again, you know?
If you breed a Chihuahua with a poodle, poodle's the smartest dog.
A Chipoodle?
Chihuahua's got to be one of the dumbest dogs. What is the dumbest dog? Let's look.
A turtle.
Dumbest dog breed.
How do they measure that?
Mastiff.
He looks dumb. Look at him.
That's not a mastiff. I don't know what that is. That dog looks like it
It
melted.
looks like Wilford Brimley.
That dog.
I want to come back inside with
That dog
everybody
don't
else.
hunt.
The dog don't hunt. That dog doesn't do anything.
10 dumbest dog breeds. You guys ready? You guys ready for this content list? Take dumb dog breed.
Number 8, you won't believe.
What makes dog breeds dumb? Difficulty in training, bad memory, sense of direction, inability to distinguish what's real.
I was just like, I have no idea what inability to distinguish what's real. I have that problem. Maybe I'm the dumbest dog. Oh my god.
Inability to zone out, inadaptability to new situations, and confusion about who's in charge. Dude, we're dumb dogs.
I could just see a dog being like, who's in charge here? Is anything real?
Okay, dumb dog.
some shit,
Here's
man.
a dumb dog. The 10 dumbest dogs. Cavalier, King's Charles Spaniel, a Rottweiler. Rottweiler, I didn't know was dumb.
They're dumb?
Beagle, Basset Hound, Pekingese, a Borzoi.
What is a Borzoi? I'm not
It's a
even...
cat-like noble breed. Is rather like the stereotypical pretty face. Very good at looking good, but unable to do simple math. What?
Simple math?
This the
I
what?
don't think any dog can
He's
do it.
loyal and stately, and he makes a good pet for those who want a stable dog and something pretty to look at. I do want that. I do like
Let's
things.
see what they look like. We'll describe them for
What are you
you.
going to describe it? This dog,
Quick facts.
about 60 to 105 pounds. Picture will not load. But a big dog.
That one says traits. It's kind. Number 2 is intelligent.
On the website, it linked us to a website.
Where it says the opposite of what this one's like. This is a dumb dog. Check out the link here. Here's proof. And the first thing it says is intelligent.
Oh, it looks weird.
Oh, I've seen those. Okay.
That's like it's like an Irish wolfhound. That's what it looks like.
kind of. I see it. It's got a real long face.
This
yeah.
looks like a greyhound with more fur.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. It's interesting.
What else we got? We got Chow Chow, Bloodhound. Those are Chow Chow got black tongue, and Bulldog. Those are dumb dog. What do we? Okay,
Yeah.
Bulldog, dumb
Okay.
dogs. All right.
Now you know.
It says here, podcasters.
Inability to tell what's real.
Here's another one. Mm-hmm. Speaking of Weber, here's
Yeah.
one from Down Under.
All right.
Should I read it in an accent, in an Australian accent?
Sure. We've not made anybody mad yet this week.
I'm gonna try it. How do I do it? Let me get into it. What's my phrase? Oi, crikey, bloke. Do they say bloke?
Yeah, they say bloke.
Bloke. You say bloke in an Australian accent.
Bloke.
Bloke slathers his penis in Vegemite to conceal drugs. Oi. He just puts his dick in some Vegemite, or puts Vegemite on his
Conceal-
dick to conceal drugs?
So maybe if there's drug sniffing dogs, they're going to smell the Vegemite and not the drugs in his pants.
But
Because Vegemite it's got a bit of a strong odor.
yeah, you got to be able to do that. But dog noses are pretty strong, so I imagine
Unless that dog doesn't know what's real.
they're not picking dumb dogs to be drug dogs.
You know one's got to slip through the cracks. Because every single job, somewhere there's an air traffic controller who shouldn't be there. You know, he's there just like, whew.
Hank, fuck, come on, dude.
Yeah. How did you even get this job? I winged it.
Oh, yeah.
Bazing.
All right. Well, this guy, a bloke, slathers his penis in Vegemite to conceal drugs. I can't imagine you could just fool a drug sniffing dog with another smell.
Yeah, so maybe it wasn't that. But I mean, what? I don't understand. Does he have? I don't know. That's my guess. Would be that he's used it to conceal the smell.
Yeah, Vegemite down under conceal drugs.
Because it seems like there's better ways.
Why is he putting it on his dick though? That's what I don't understand.
Yeah, because it's going to get all in your trousers. You know.
Are the drugs in his dick? No one's.
I couldn't imagine. No, they go in the butt before they go in the penis.
Maybe that's what he's doing. He's got drugs in the butt and he's got Vegemite on the dick. How sad can your drug concealing be before they're like, okay, get out of here?
Yeah, I really don't. The more I think about this, the less sense it makes. What is real, Sam? The more I think about it, because I would think like, okay, well, maybe if you rub Vegemite in your pants, in the back of your underwear, so if you started getting searched, you could say, "Oh, it might shat myself," you know, and they'd be like, "All right, get out of here," you know.
They wouldn't.
No, they'd be like, "Why are you pooping yourself, man? What's wrong? Why are you so nervous?" And you'd be like, "Listen, I had a little bit of a stomach thing, you know. I had some coffee and a bourbon on the flight.
Got a bunch of drugs in my ass.
Yeah, I mean, top 5 dumbest criminals. Number 3. Whoa.
Here's another one I guess the theme here is going to be animals.
Okay,
Here's more animal news.
there's more animal news.
Another one I found myself.
Okay,
Believe it or not,
we'll see.
fish have personalities. Scientists,
You know that's going to rile me up.
Scientists spent a month terrifying guppies to prove it.
I swear to God, if I could go back, I always say there's not many things in my life I would change. I'd change like 3 things, maybe.
List them out.
No, I don't know. Maybe they're horrible things that I don't want to talk about on the air.
One of them is about the science, right?
One of them is I go back and be a damn scientist because I think I could pull it off. In retrospect, I think I could just go and just be like, I'm just going to be just a scientist and get a job yelling at fish for a month.
In retrospect, I wouldn't have gone around the country following the McRib. I wouldn't have spent all those years doing that.
Yeah, I have done that a bit.
You have done that?
Yeah.
I just pulled something out of my head just thinking that would be ridiculous to have done.
I've driven an embarrassingly far distance for McRibs. I've actually already told a bunch of people when they come out again there this year to free. I've told multiple people, so I have so many. Because I can't expect one person to fill their entire freezer full of McRibs for me if I come back to visit.
You don't want them to ship them to you.
No, I'm going to eat them all when I get there. But the McRib will be gone probably by the next time I get there.
You're going to eat a thawed out McRib?
Yeah. A thawed McRib is better than no McRib at all.
Why not just plan your
trip? Even though that corn tastes poorly, it's better than no corn at all.
No, excuse me. I believe the saying is, even though that horse tastes poorly,
it's better than no corn at all. What's real? So I've just told a bunch of people to be like, hey, man, could you buy me like 5 McRibs?
Why not just plan your trip to go to America when the McRib is out?
Because you never really know. They don't advertise it in advance. It's sometime in the fall.
Let's email McDonald's.
And be like, listen, I'm planning a trip back to the country, and I want to do it when the McRib is available.
You don't think they sell McRib in Asia?
No, nowhere that I've been able to find it. They sell that weird, it's good. It's like, I thought it was a McRib. Remember, it looks like a McRib. It's the same patty as the McRib, but it's like Salisbury. They put a gravy on it and onions.
Oh,
It tastes like Salisbury steak. It wasn't bad, but it's no McRib.
Isn't that what you want?
No, it was good though. But let's get back to the topic.
So they're scaring fish, and that maybe some of the fish are real stoic about it.
And just been like, you ain't scaring me. But how's that a personality? That's a fight or flight response. A fish just sees a giant distorted face going. Brrr.
You don't know that's what they're doing. Maybe you don't know how they're scaring them. What would a guppy be scared of? Frogs?
Anything bigger than that is going to scare it. That's the way any animal is, for the most part, except for some crazy cats.
The Tasmanian devil.
Yeah, they're not scared of too much. But even a bear, you can just start howling at it.
Just start fart howling.
Just start fart howling at it.
I would terrify a bear. I think they're like, God damn.
What is this stinking thing?
I mean, believe it or not, it says it right there at the beginning. Believe it or not. You choose not to believe it. I choose to believe it.
Take it or not.
That's how science usually works. Take it or believe it. Hey, science.
Yeah.
Fish have personalities.
I mean, Ripley made a career on it.
We've talked about this before, because didn't we read a thing about how spiders have personalities?
Spiders had personalities. And the more I've looked into that...
How do you prove a person has a personality?
Yeah, what's real? What is real?
You can't just keep saying that.
I can. I will.
But what I'm saying is, right now, make a test. You test me. Test to determine if I have a personality. Are you sure that I do?
See? Proof.
Why?
Because that's what they did to the goldfish. I just proved that I could have
such a weird noise.
I legitimately just scared you. Okay.
Oh my god.
See, that's what they're doing to those fish. But that actually didn't prove you had a personality. That was just a knee-jerk reaction.
Yeah.
And then fish don't have knees, but they've got some sort of swimmy equivalent.
They're like plants that when you touch, they fold up. Does the plant also have a personality?
Some people think they do. They pet them and things.
Huh?
People pet their plants and rub them.
Really?
Yeah. Believe it or not.
We should put that before every single thing we say now. Believe it or not.
Yeah.
All right, man.
Yeah, I don't know, because they were saying spiders have personalities, or they spent time and my thing is that people were projecting these things onto it. If you spend a month with a spider, alone with a spider, for a month.
Yeah, you're gonna...
You know, we've all dated one. You know, after a while, you're just going to start... projecting your thoughts on it. Be like, look at the little thing he does. Like, he likes to do this. I saw one where a guy,
he was like,
and he was
just some sort of scientist who was dealing with grasshoppers or something. And something happened where he accidentally squished it.
Oh, God. Gotta deal with
and, like, he thought it had personality, like, its routine and stuff. He's like, wow, shows really a lot of intelligence. But then he accidentally squished it, and it started eating its own, like, body fat. Uh-huh. And he's like, huh.
Maybe I was wrong.
But, I mean, it's not going to pass up a meal.
Yeah, but a personality.
Yeah, how do you
maybe that's its personality. Maybe its personality.
Dude, I've met plenty of people I'm not convinced have them.
Yeah.
How do you conduct a test? How do you come up with a test to prove personality?
Well, if you spin, because, like, I know you have a personality.
Why?
Because you do certain things, and I know that you'll react certain things at certain... Yeah.
You show me an egg, I'll eat it.
Yeah.
Scare me and I'll jump. Prick me, do I not bleed?
Yeah.
Tickle me, do I not laugh?
Are you not warmed by the same sun and cooled by the same breeze? As a grasshopper, you may accidentally squish and then eats its own innards.
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 In it. That's what they did. They read that to the guppy every day. And eventually the guppy's like, yeah.
Yeah, I get it there, Nietzsche. I got something else to say about that.
Okay, go on.
The thing, we're talking about people like projecting that, thinking that they have personalities.
The fish.
Yeah, the fish and stuff like that. But I mean, people do that with stuff all the time already.
With like cartoons and Pokemon that they want to fuck.
Yeah, or they take a something like, they call somebody like, be like, oh, look how, like a sloth or something like that.
Well, yeah, animals, but like cars and stuff. People are like, oh, my car doesn't like this.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm saying they do the opposite. Like someone will look at somebody and be like, look how sluggish. You're like a sloth. But that's not a bad thing, because a sloth, it's not like there's sloths out there opening fucking their own convenience stores and training for the Olympics and stuff.
What are you talking about?
That's just...
There's not sloths that are doing... What do you mean? What's your point?
The fact that people, it's the reverse of that. They do that. The people will say like, someone like could look at somebody, be like, oh look, you're just like a sloth. You're so, you know what I mean? Or look how.
And your point is sloths aren't bad.
No, they're just doing what they do.
Sloths aren't out there like denying the Holocaust or something.
No, yeah, a sloth is just doing what it does.
I've never seen a sloth acknowledge the Holocaust.
I'm saying physically, a sloth to look at someone and say, "Oh, you're so sluggish," like in a negative context. Slug didn't do anything. It's not like there's slugs that go super fast and are doing important things. A slug is what a slug does. It's just slow. So if a person, to call someone sluggish in a negative context makes no sense.
It does, because if a human were only to move at the same speed or do only the things a slug would do.
But that's bad on the person. Don't drag the slug into this. The slug's just doing what it normally does. If anything, you should call him like a panda. Because a panda used to go out and catch food and eat meat and be like a bear, and then they just decided, yeah, fuck that. I'm not. And then they started eating bamboo because it was easy. So you should say, someone be like, you're so pandish, instead of saying like, oh, you're like a sloth. It's bad on you. Yeah, you're like a sloth, but the sloth is just like, man, why are you using me in a negative context? I'm just doing what I'm doing. I was born this way, baby.
Words hurt.
Yeah.
Don't use my name in a negative way.
Yeah.
Only we can do that.
Yeah.
I'm a sloth. Only I can call another sloth a sloth.
And maybe to a sloth running around doing fast stuff is, maybe they would be like, why are you being so human-y? Why are you being so...
I don't think they'd use human as like the...
Why are you doing... That's the same thing. You'd be
why are you doing such ants? Ants are always running around doing all this
stuff.
Or
a cheetah.
Did you see the thing?
Why are you being so cheatish? And you'd be like, slow things down.
Cheetahs do like one thing really fast and they stop.
True.
Where ants are always busy. Did you see that they found out like 40% or 60% of all ants are just hanging around doing nothing? There's only...
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen ants just wander. There's ants that get in here sometimes.
I think one on my desk somewhere.
They have no...
Look real hard.
Yeah, they have no purpose. They don't make a trail or anything. They just like, here comes one. I'm like, how did you get here, man? You know?
Yeah.
Ants. Maybe there's certain tribes of ants that have like away missions where they've got to like go and like, in order to join the colony, you must first venture on your own. And
you must kill a human.
You must return with one human crumb, for the queen. And you go back and back, my liege. And she's like, we have made us very proud. Their voices are probably actually very deep and noble.
You must bring us back the crumb of an Oreo.
For your majesty. But the way we hear them, because they're so tiny, they sound like this. I'm just saying.
If you imagine this.
People project stuff.
Yeah, you're right. But imagine if you had one genie wish.
One genie wish?
And I'm just saying, if you chose this as your wish, that you always knew where every bug around you was.
That's a poor choice.
If in maybe say like a bubble of 30 feet in all directions, wherever
you're going to use your one genie wish to know anything, phenomenal cosmic power at the hands of this genie can grant you any power, anything you ever want. You want to know where every bug is within 30 feet of you.
But then I guess you just go somewhere real cold. Be somewhere where there's no bugs.
Then waste your wish. So you got something to know where something is. No,
just be away from it, so I know that I'm not around it. No, well, I'm just saying, like right now, the bugs in a 30-foot radius around us right now. We're just in a room in the middle of Taiwan,
in the jungle.
The jungle, I guess. But like, just in this building, it's all cement. But I bet you there's bugs everywhere. I see there is an ant on my desk somewhere. I saw him.
I just saw a little something float by a minute ago too.
Just imagine how that would drive you crazy
if you knew where everything was.
Yeah, but every bug.
Yeah.
Or just imagine, I bet you there's a rat within 30 feet of us right now.
Probably somewhere. I'm just saying, that's support. Why would you pick that?
What are you going to choose?
Not know where every bug is within 30 feet.
Imagine how good of an exterminator I could be.
But you could be something. You could be a god.
No.
To what you could be. Yes, you could. You could be something with one wish. You could come up with something to where you would be so powerful that you would never even notice the crawling, creeping things of the earth anymore.
Give me an example that it's better than knowing where every bug is in a 30-foot bubble.
Anything. Flying.
No way.
You don't think the ability to fly is better than knowing where every bug is within 30 feet of you?
I'm saying
you're a lunatic.
It's more useful to know where the bugs are. You can leverage that into a position somewhere at a company or something. No. What are you going to do with the ability to fly? What job are you going to do?
Anything.
How are you going to live your life?
We could go somewhere and be like, look, I can fucking fly.
Can you carry me? Do you have enough flying ability?
I only get one wish.
How strong is your flight? Is it slow? Is it fast? All you say is I can fly? What do we know about your flight? I know where every bug is. I know how that works. How's the genie going to twist that?
Every bug within 30 feet.
How's it? Yeah, I was specific about it.
Yeah.
How is the genie going to twist that?
I'll be specific too whenever I go to pick my flying
You tell me.
ability.
Give me your wording.
Even being able to start fire with your hands would be better than knowing. The ability to wield fire like the Human Torch? Come on.
I'm just saying, think about what a genie does. They twist the shit. You twist your wish and they punish you. How are they going to twist my bug?
Is that genies do that? I thought leprechauns did that.
Or gin?
Gin will twist a lot of things up. You start doing that.
not gin. But you know what I'm saying? Mine is foolproof.
If you're a fool,
it's the perfect wish. I'm telling you. Think about all the things I could do. I could be like, there's no bugs here.
It's like being able. I can generate marbles out of thin air.
I always wanted to be able to.
See, that might come in handy in like if you lived in the 50s when marbles were big, because you could make them and just generate them and sell them. No overhead.
None.
Fucking Marble Master.
But imagine you could fire them like pow. Mm-hmm. Marble Master would be a pretty good superhero. Your name's Marble Master, and you can summon you have a marble shop, and it's like that weird. How does this stay open in this day and age? The thing is, you have no overhead, and then you also fight crime. So you're able to like pow, like fire marbles, and you can make big ones too.
Yeah,
dude, let's write that.
You could magically fill people's clothes up with marbles and weigh them down,
or in their heart, put a marble in their heart.
Okay, that sounds even better to me than knowing where every bug is within 30 feet. I'd rather be Marble Madness or whatever his name was than fucking I'm aware of bugs in my general vicinity, man.
I'm saying it would be useful.
It would be useful, but it's not the best thing you can go for.
I'm just saying they can't be twisted.
If a genie appeared right now and you fired that off and got that wish, you would regret it in 24 hours. You'd be like, I should have went with Marble Man.
That was the choices.
No, you could have anything. Either be like, this is the genie. A genie appears and says, I would grant you one wish. You can either be a man who can make marbles from thin air at will, or you can also be aware of every insect within 30 feet of you at all times, Samuel.
I have some questions.
Yeah. Why are you Indian?
What's the limitations of the marbles? I can make marbles of any size, of any location. Do I have to see the location? Is there any limit to the marbles? Of what?
Okay. Yeah. We have to think about this because what defines a marble? Because really,
and what defines a bug?
If you take the holes out of it, let me finish. If you take the holes out of it, a bowling ball is just a big marble. Am I wrong?
I don't know enough.
I don't either. I was hoping you would. When I said, "Am I wrong?" It wasn't rhetorical.
I think it's just glass. It's like glass and
bowling ball is a different thing. Bowling ball's not. Yeah, it's like tempered glass. And
if you could make a giant marble, if you could make a marble of any size with that power, you could do some crazy stuff.
Yeah. Can you control them or you just generate them?
I think you just generate them. Once they leave, I think maybe you can no. I think as soon as it generates, it just pops in physics attack it. Maybe you can give it some velocity when you like.
Yeah, because that would entail some sort of kinetic abilities.
Do you have kinetic power? Can you fire the marble?
You gotta ask the genie, man. I don't know.
Genie, can I fire the marble?
Sure, why not?
Now the bugs. Let's talk about the bugs.
Yeah.
I'm just aware through walls.
Yeah, because what? Yeah.
And I can pinpoint what type of bug it is. Genie?
I guess. Yes.
I'm saying the bug thing would be useful.
Type in define bug because I don't think things like spiders and stuff count as a bug.
Okay, but
they're not
I'm also
insects,
going to
they're-
define marble.
they're
A
arachnids.
harmful microorganism, typically bacterium, or a small insect, or conceal a miniature microphone. Dude, listen, I'm big enough. I can do all that. I can know if a room is tapped.
Okay, the definition of a small insect, it says a thick green scum which crawls with bugs, centipedes, and worse.
No, that is a sample sentence. That's how dictionaries work, my friend.
I know, but a thick.
They're not defining a small insect as a thick green scum which crawls with bugs, centipedes, and worse.
Sounds like something out of Star Wars.
Okay, now let's define marble. Okay, a hard crystalline metamorphic form of limestone. No, that's okay.
Yeah, that's-
Or a small ball of colored glass or similar material used as a toy. So
So a small ball. It's got to be within the biggest marble I've ever seen. Is about the size of maybe like a silver dollar in diameter.
you could put a hurt in it. If you can give it some.
If you can give it some if you put something stank on it and hurl that at somebody, yeah.
All right, man. I'll be the bug man. You be the marble man.
But you're not going to be able to detect spiders. Spiders don't fall under bugs; they're arachnids.
Who's trying to get rid of spiders? Who's trying to eradicate their house of spiders?
You ever seen arachnophobia?
Well, yeah. All right.
Spiders would be number one.
No way.
Spiders, bees,
How often do
ants,
houses
cockroaches.
get infested by spiders?
Probably not very often, but when it happens, it's got to be the goddamn worst.
I'm saying I'm the bug man. I know where they are. 30 feet radius.
We're a team of some kind.
Yeah, you can squish them. You just fire. I'm like there, and you're like pop. I'm like there, and like, pop.
This is the most convoluted two guys in a truck scenario I've ever heard. Yeah, I have mental cosmic powers where I can detect bugs within 30 feet, and he can make marbles and he mashes them. So then the people leave. We need a third guy whose ability is to clean up real quick so we can get rid of all these marbles. Those people will come home and there'll be mashed bugs and marbles all over their damn house.
That'd be kind of worse than all the bugs. Like,
Yeah.
there's marbles and everything is broken.
Everything's broken. There's thousands of marbles in my house. Because I've got to fire a marble at every ant.
Okay, I think the name of our
We've talked about this for so long.
the name of our duo would be Marbles and Bugdar.
My super name is Marbles?
I'm Bugdar.
Oh, see, I like that because I could have a nice one-liner where, like, if a criminal came out, I'd be like, looks like you've lost your marbles. And I go,
I was like, there's an ant on your shoulder.
sorry, I don't mean to bug you.
Marbles is kind of more of the punsman.
Yeah.
The one-liner. I'm just like, I'm detecting a moth. I just sit in the van, basically.
I'm just on a walkie-talkie eating a hot dog telling me where to go.
So I'm sure you guys heard at the beginning of the episode, we talked about Studio Sweden. Maybe you guys wonder, what's that? What's that? Studio Sweden is a headphone brand based in Sweden, of all places.
Sweden?
And you know what they said? They said, you know what? God damn it all. Headphones either look good and sound bad, or they sound good and look bad.
Yeah.
And the Swedes, they said,
No, none of that.
none of that. How do Swedes talk? Not like this.
No.
But this company put together some slick looking headphones that are high performance.
Yeah, sound good.
Wireless, Bluetooth, long battery life. And also they do really look cool. We're not just
Yeah.
saying that because they want us to say it. They look really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys can check them out. That's studiosweden.com. They ship worldwide for free. They got all kinds of products. And you know what you guys can do by listening to the Royal We? Here's the
skinny.
Here's the insider bit. You guys can get 15% off by using coupon code Goof Grease, one word. Whoever said Goof Grease wasn't doing nothing for you?
Yeah, it's always glistening it up.
Who did say that? I want names. But you guys check them out. Studiosweden.com. It's SUDIO Sweden.com. Get yourself 15% off. Again, that's Goof Grease, one word. Here's another one I found myself.
Okay.
Mystery as man found dead next to pet snake.
That is not a mystery.
Yeah, what could the mystery be?
How bad are these detectives?
I think the snake killed him.
Is this Marble and Bugs doing... That would be my very first thought. Oh, this guy's dead. Well, there's a snake right there. Yeah.
Let's check for strangulation.
Bite marks, anything.
Right?
Yeah, that really doesn't seem like a mystery.
I agree.
Unless the snake was dead, too.
It's dead. The man's dead. Well, what's the mystery then? I feel like doing an autopsy.
Somebody killed the man and his snake.
I think they're just too early to the scene, and they're like mystery as, and they're like, oh, actually, like,
Yeah.
Any more detective work, they would be like, well,
Yeah.
there's a gas leak.
Yeah.
Snakes breathe.
Yes, snakes breathe.
Do bugs breathe?
Yeah. Everything breathes.
Here's another one I found myself, and I do not understand it. I don't understand it, and I love it. I don't love it because of what it is, but I love it because of you couldn't write this.
Okay.
Pedophiles
Okay.
are pretending to be chicken nuggets
What?
on social media to lure school kids.
That's the best reason I've ever heard to improve our education system in America. If a kid doesn't know the difference between a human that wants to wiggle their donker and a chicken nugget
That wants to wiggle its donker.
that's tiny and ingestible.
What is the... Hi, kids. You're like... What? How?
How do you pretend to be chicken nuggets?
Hello. I'm chicken nuggets. This is the first thing... This is the first people that Marbles and Bugdar take down.
Yeah. We should just take down all pedophiles with those powers. Yours would be pretty useless. See, it should have been you can detect them and also control them.
No, that is too much like Ant-Man. I can just find them.
But you'd be Bugman. You're not just ants. You're all bugs.
I'm Bugdar.
You're Bugdar. Wait, that's...
Do you understand? Radar?
Oh, I do now. I was picturing some sort of dinosaur.
Bugdar.
Yeah.
I am detecting a centipede.
He was covered in centipedes and pelted with marbles, apparently. Oh my god, his computer's full of child pornography.
Do you hear that?
He went by the name of Nuggets.
There are ants coming to our location. But how do you pretend to be chicken nuggets? How do you decide that's what you're going to do?
There's one of those little ants right there on their microphone.
Yeah, I know. I could feel it. I bring it up because I already made that
Yeah.
wish.
Yeah, I don't understand you pretend to be chicken nuggets. I mean, how young are these kids? And why are they...
Pedophiles are pretending to be chicken nuggets on social media.
This is going to come out wrong.
Yeah.
But I thought pedophiles were a wily bunch. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got to be kind of crafty.
Yeah, you got to be crafty to lure...
Not so crafty. No, luring children is not the crafty part. That's probably easy.
Yeah, because children are pretty trusting.
They're idiots. But the fact is, you have to outwit all the
Police and things.
and yeah.
But I guess if they're like... I can see it like this is a stupid ass thought. I can see it like down at the police station, like the detectives are gathered, they're drinking coffee and smoking, they've got their jackets off and they're like scratching their heads and they're like, the chief comes out and he's like, "You mean you still got no leads on this guy?" I'm like, "Sir, that's the thing. If we were dealing with a man, we could have tracked him down by now, we believe, but we're dealing with chicken nuggets here."
Yeah, they never made the connection.
They think it's actual nuggets. He's actually wilier than... Yeah, I don't know. I mean...
I'm interested in that.
A guy was...
And it probably
This
worked.
shit's so weird. But a guy was so horned up for some kids that he was like, "You know what? I'm going to try anything. I'm just going to fuck it. I'm going to tell him I'm chicken nuggets." And he's like, "Oh my God, this worked."
There's a list of things that kids like.
Chicken nuggets is at the top.
Pokemon.
I think chicken nuggets probably be at the top of that list.
Fidget spinners.
Chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets.
"Hey kids, I'm chicken nuggets. I got fidget spinners and Pokemon in my van."
Hey, kid.
The obligatory pedophile van.
Is he at Chicken Nuggets, you think? Let's search.
He's on Twitter at chicken nuggets. Yeah, let's search for him.
Chicken Creep is one of them.
That's him.
Who's Chicken Creep?
At Chicken Creep, we're coming for you, man.
At Chicken Creep? Oh no, he's a Japanese man. Sorry, at Chicken Creep, we're kind of blowing you up. I'm going to follow you.
Yeah, we don't think you're a pedophile, sorry.
I mean...
Dude looks like a pedophile.
Look at Chicken Creep. Everyone follow at Chicken Creep.
We can't just call a person a pedophile. We can't.
Judge for yourselves. Judge for yourselves. Everyone.
Yeah, you're not a pedophile, buddy, that we are aware of. We're not accusing you.
Oh, also, he's a picture of a horse with leaves. He's like a...
I'm digging that shirt he's got on, though. If I could rock that shirt and white pants, I would.
Let's translate from Japanese. What's this tweet he just made? He said, "Take politics seriously. Want to take appeals to those who just say, Abe, quit. No, I guess." All right, Chicken Creep. "Oh, Stowe, expose the evil head of RT." Okay, Chicken Creep. I'm reading his tweets. "Pike Phaline had more beer." All right, Chicken Creep. Everyone follow Chicken Creep.
Yeah.
At Chicken Creep. We don't think he's the chicken nuggets that are luring kids.
No. He's got killer white pants, though.
Yeah.
I wish I could rock that look.
No, don't waste your wish. You're marbles.
It'd be funny if I just was like, "I wish I could rock white pants." Aw, damn it.
I wish I could find bugs. Okay, let's play the card. So we can choose to learn more about one of these.
Yeah.
Let's play the card.
Yeah.
Let's play the card.
Yep.
Let's
Play the card.
play the card. What do you want to learn about?
I don't even remember.
Let me read them to you because there's a lot of stuff in here you
Yeah,
haven't seen.
no, I don't. Yeah, I don't. Want
Elderly
to
Chihuahua somehow chews off toes.
I kind of want to know about that because I saw this a while back too.
It's got to be straightforward. It's diabetes. Some of these aren't straightforward. Wait a minute. There's the Vegemite dick. There's fish personalities. There's dead pet snake man. There is
Dead pet snake man.
a lot of stuff we didn't talk about.
That's our partner.
Chicken nuggets. There's chicken nuggets.
A guy who can sense all bugs within 30 feet. A man who can generate marbles. And dead snake man.
That's our nemesis?
He fights crime with a dead snake somehow.
Wow. My vote is chicken nuggets. How's he pretending to be chicken nuggets? It's either chicken nuggets or it's fish personality.
The Vegemite one, I'd like to know what he's up to, too.
What do you think?
I think...
I'll go with you. I'm going to go with your gut. What do you think?
I don't know. I'm with you. Either chicken nuggets or the...
Fish personality?
Fish person.
Fish personality.
Yeah.
Not fish person. Not another superhero.
Yeah.
All right. We're doing fish personality. Play the card.
Believe it or not.
By measuring how each guppy reacted to stress, the researchers determined that some fish were naturally cowards and some were relatively brave. 5 minutes in the life of a guppy in the terrible spring of 2015.
Oh, my Lord.
You're swimming around with your friends in a tank. You've been here for days. Food falls from the sky. Everything is fine.
Everything's fine.
Then suddenly, you're netted up and dropped into an alien world. All alone, just you and the glass. You panic at first, but in time, your courage returns and you investigate.
A globe?
Glass wall, glass wall, glass wall, glass wall. A scrap of plastic on the aquarium floor provides the only scant shelter.
This is written.
Splash! A huge beak crashes into the water. If you knew what the University of Exeter was, you might wonder how a heron even got inside. Instead, you just cower under the plastic, and wait for death. But the beak does not return, and you peek after a minute or so, and soon the net delivers you back to familiar surroundings. Food and friends again. The terrible memory fades, and life returns to normal for 3 days. Then the net again.
No, this is long.
Researchers filmed time to analyze each fish that coped with the horror of grim or each guppy stayed hidden, frozen, or otherwise panicked. They determined which fish were cowards, which ones are brave. We see quite complex strategies. The variation isn't just random. There's something more meaningful going on. I guess, okay. All right. How they reacted to being scared.
Yeah.
How quickly they came back out.
But is that a personality?
I'm not sure.
It still just seems like the fight, that response. You know, like some of them got more of it. Does it mean they're brave? They might just be like, whoa, I don't think that thing saw me. All right, it's gone. I'm coming out.
He wants to know if they've been passed on genetically or if it's like a thing about their nature, where they are, like where they grew up. Well, I don't know.
Well, I guess, you know what? The jury's still out on this one. They don't know yet. They don't know definitively whether guppies have personalities.
Or not. That's going to be another episode of The Royal We. Thank you guys for listening. I want to thank Kishibashi for letting us use his song intro/pathos off the album 151A.
Yep.
Thank you guys. I also want to thank Stacy for this sound effect. Thank you. If you guys want to send us headlines or sound effects, you guys can do that at Royal WeCast on Twitter or royalwecast@gmail.com. I also want to thank Luke for that awesome headline. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. Yeah. And you know what? If you guys, this is a new thing. It's unprecedented in our podcast history. Mm-hmm. If you guys want to show us your support.
Oh, yeah.
In a way, perhaps you could grant us wishes that give us the power of marbles. If you were able to do that.
Yeah.
God, imagine that. Imagine that that's how you get power. That's your superhero, what's that called? Origin story?
Oh, yeah.
I did a show where I made a joke and then a genie listened to it. Anyway, if you guys can grant wishes, email us.
At Little Bitty Living Space on Twitter. Follow at Little Bitty Living Space.
Anyway, you guys can support us now.
Yeah.
If you'd like to. That's Patreon. We made a Patreon. Maybe you guys know what Patreon is. It's a website where you guys can support us monetarily. Throw us a couple bucks.
Yeah.
Right?
Everybody knows what that is.
Yeah, everyone knows what that is. You guys can go to patreon.com/TheRoyalWe. If you guys give us at least $5 every month, you get access to exclusive bonus content.
Bonus episodes,
videos, little things. Who knows what's going to come up there?
Yeah.
We haven't quite figured that out yet. It's definitely going to be extra episodes of the podcast, though. So if you're liking what you're listening to and you want to hear more of us talk about superhero nonsense.
Yeah, and it goes towards pay for our hosting.
Also, if we do get enough money pledged to us, we're going to start buying the things we talk about.
Yeah.
And sampling them.
Yeah, we're going to start because we're working on getting YouTube stuff together, too.
Yep. So your support means a lot to us, guys. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for liking and subscribing.
Yeah, it really helps us out.
So you guys can check out patreon.com/TheRoyalWe. You also can find it on our Facebook and on our Twitter. Thanks, guys. I also want to thank Studio Sweden.
Yeah,
for supporting us this episode. Listeners of the Royal We can use coupon code Goof Grease, all one word, to get 15% off any of their headphones. What's great about them, guys, is they ship worldwide for free.
Yeah, Bluetooth,
wireless. They're slick.
They're slick, man. Swede's got some good designs.
I chose the black ones is what I grabbed.
Uh-huh.
And I was showing those to Zach, and he's like, man, the white ones with the gold, they all look good. They all
do. The white ones with the gold are pretty pimp.
I know. I regret it. I regret it.
They're pretty pimp.
Well, anyway. Good night, Dad.
Good night, pimp. Now you're sucking on them titties like you wanted me. Calling me all the time, like Blondie. Check out my Chrissy behind. It's all fine all the time. Like sex on the beaches. What else is in the teaches, Peaches, huh? What?